What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mario Superstar Baseball Basics, and this time we're talking about the titular character of this game, Mario himself. Very excited to do this one. I promised that 50 likes and 350 subscribers would bring a new Baseball Basics on both Friday and Sunday, so today's Friday. Here's the episode. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the subscribers. You'll be getting another one on Sunday. Not going to reveal what character it is yet, but I promise it's going to be a good one. So, without further ado, let's get into the Mario discussion here. And oh, hold on. No game audio? Alright, game audio's back. We're back into the game. We're going to be talking about Mario today. So, first thing we're going to talk about with this character is where he kind of lands on the tier list in general. Mario generally resides from the 12 to 14 placement on most people's tier lists, which is a pretty solid spot. He's not really a home run threat. You can actually see I have his stats all on the sidebar here. Having the 64 charge power is not exactly something that's going to make a character very dangerous for home runs unless you're playing on somewhere with really short walls, or if you get a perfect contact, which just isn't that reliable. And you can also see that his trajectory is mid-mid, which means that he is not a pull or a push hitter, so he's not given any multipliers for pulling or pushing the ball. He's best when he's hitting it to any field, essentially, which is why it's middle. So that's just a quick insight into what that means a bit. But looking at the other stats on Mario, he's got 5 speed or 50 speed, whichever one you want to say, which is pretty middle of the pack. He's not slow, he's not super fast, right down the middle. He's got a decently strong throwing arm with 6 power. The only characters with stronger throwing arms are like your heavies with Bowser, DK, Dixie has it, Pianta has it, Petey has it. So those are a handful of the characters with stronger arms, but Mario with a pretty solid arm in this game. So definitely nothing to, put your nose up at. He's got a solid arm. Now you can kind of ignore the stats next to Mario there where it says, batting, pitching, fielding, running, because those stats are kind of BS. We don't really know too much about them. The stats on the right side are from our data mine. They are exactly how the game reads his stats. And finally, talking about his abilities, he has both sliding catch and wall jump, which makes him a very, very strong right fielder, but I will get into that a little more later. First, I'm going to show off a little bit of Mario's batting, because batting is honestly one of the most important things of this game. Okay, so here we are in the training mode, and we're going to take a quick look at Mario's batting prowess that he has. Mario is a very solid batter. While he can't hit home runs very reliably, he is a very good slap hitter, so you're not generally going to want to charge swing with him, but just going for nice slap hits, you'll get a lot of things like that, which is a very, very solid hit. It'll end for a single almost every time, and that's what Mario is best at. He can really just push the ball really well and get pretty frequent singles. Now, you can see there I was jammed a little bit, which does mean that you're going to get bad contact, which will usually pop up or hit a grounder. But if you can hit right around the outside of that M, you're going to get hits like that, which is a really, really good spot to be. I'll actually go ahead and show you his batting sweet spot in a moment. But you can kind of see you want to hit right at the end of his logo, and that will generally get you a pretty good hit with Mario. Now, being good with Mario is pretty important, because he's a character that's going to be picked every game. Whether it's for his fielding or for his batting, you're most likely going to want to see him. So just hopping into training mode, taking some swings against the CPU Luigi, you'll get a feel for his bat, you'll get a lot of hits like that, and as you can see, I'm just dropping the hits into right field there. You can pull the ball with Mario as well, you're not required to push it. I just find it to be easier to push it, plus that will most likely be caught by most fielders. It is not necessarily worse to pull it, but I definitely am more comfortable with pushing the ball, and I think more often than not, people will feel the same way. But he can really hit it to all fields. He's going to hit it right up the middle. He's going to hit it down the right field line. Generally, I like to keep Mario as a righty, because if I have a runner on first base and I have Mario up, I can get a hit like that and potentially move my runner from first to third. But if you hit it to left field, it's much easier to throw the runner out at third, so it's not as big of an option. It's not always going to come up, but it is something to consider. But again, something else to consider is that left-handed batters will reach first base a fraction of a second faster than a right-handed batter because they are closer to the bag. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. But as you can see, the pulled hits are not nearly as good as the other ones. I'm going to get a triple played by the CPU. Let's hop into easy batting, and I'll show you the sweet spot on Mario's bat. We'll go into free batting here. Pull up Mario again, and I will be going against the pitching machine. Now, this graphic's not very indicative of where Mario's bat ends, but you can see the little ball icon in that yellow circle. That is his perfect contact zone. Now, if you want to hit home runs with Mario, you will have to land it in the perfect contact zone, although I don't recommend going for this because getting perfect contact is not super reliable, and obviously you can see there it was possible with perfect, but I'll give you a quick look at Mario maybe charging without perfect. And that didn't reach at all. So that's generally why you're going to want to stick to the slap hits with Mario. Something to note about him is that his bat is relatively short. So you can see that I'm still in that yellow circle on the indicator, but I'm not able to make contact here. Generally, a good way to test it is that when you hold up a bunt, if a character has a normal bat, like Mario or Luigi, someone that just holds a regular baseball bat, the end of their bunt range is generally the end of their swing as well. So you can see if I move a little bit like that, that's the very end of my bat. So I'll kind of give you a little glimpse at Mario whiffing pitches. Like, it looks like he might be able to hit that, but you can see that this is going to be out of my bunt range, and that means that I'm probably not going to be able to hit it. This is not necessarily true of all characters, but for Mario, it's definitely true. So if you're getting up to the plate and you just want to show bunt just to get a feel for where his bat is, that's not something that I would, discourage. I think that's actually a pretty good strategy. So that's pretty much it for Mario's slap hit. However, there is more to Mario than just his slap hit. As you can see, Mario's got a fireball. Mario is one of the captain characters in this game, obviously Mario Superstar Baseball. So that means that he has one of the unique captain star hits, Mario's being the fireball. Now, this is not necessarily one of the greatest star hits in the game, but it can often land for doubles, but it is a little risky because you do leave up a chance of getting double played, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We'll hop back over to the free batting and base running mood. Hop back over to free batting and base running, and I'll show you some Mario fireballs with actual fielders. So what will often happen is, you will get one of two outcomes. Here, where you split the gap, that's going to be a double for Mario. That's a great hit that's going to get you RBIs. Now, a character like Birdo, or maybe Wario or DK, who you will often see at second base there, will be able to dive in the way and stop it. But they more likely than not will not be able to catch the ball as well. That's a good hit because it's right up the middle. It only lands for a single, however, it was definitely a decent enough hit for your stars. Now I'm going to try to hit one at the fielder. And it's kind of tough because the fielders in this mode don't really like to go for the ball. But if I can manage to hit one directly at a fielder, you'll see what I mean by getting double played. Doesn't seem like they're going to take the bait. So as far as Mario Fireball goes, if you do hit it directly at the fielder, the ball will be popped up, and often it is not caught at the same time. So right here, maybe? Yeah, so the ball was popped up, and you can see right there, Luigi caught it. And now since I didn't send my runners back, did I just get quadruple played? Wait, that was awesome. Okay, so yeah, I got quadruple played there, and you could see that the bobbles off of the fielders will often go at another fielder. So hitting it at a fielder definitely is a death sentence for Mario Fireball. But as you can see in the outfield, there's no one else to recover it out there. So if you hit an outfielder with it, generally it will be a hit. So Mario Fireball will often be a 2-star star hit because Mario's not going to be your captain too often. But there are times that do call for it, and it can definitely land you some extra base hits, get you some RBIs, so it is worth going for. But just be wary of the double play opportunity. You might have to send your guys back, and just pay attention to that in general. Alright, so now we're going to hop into the fielding aspect of Mario. Now you can see I have a full field of Marios here, but generally Mario will lend himself to one position in the field, and he is probably the best character at it, maybe the second best. And that would be right field right over here. So Mario as a right fielder is one of the strongest in the game because if we take a look again at the abilities that I have down below here, sliding catch and wall jump. Those are both very strong abilities for a right fielder. Now, if you watch the abilities breakdown video that I did, you'll know that sliding catch is great because it allows a fielder to magnet to the ball from further away, and it increases their speed when they dive for a ball. So it allows the character to make some more plays that non-sliding catch characters wouldn't be able to. He can afford to dive from a little further away to catch fly balls, things like that. So that already lends yourself to be a good outfielder because a lot of balls are hit into the outfield and you need to run in to catch them. So Mario having sliding catch and okay speed makes him pretty good at that position. However, what makes him a crucial character to have in right field, is his wall jump ability. Now, there are 6 characters with wall jump in the game: Mario and Luigi, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Toadette, Bowser Jr. And out of those characters, really only Mario, Luigi, and Toadette are characters that you're going to see often. That's not to say you'll never see the others, but Mario is especially the most common pick for right field. He's going to see every game, and he will always be playing right field in those games. Now, the reason that you're going to see Mario in right field, because of his wall jump and sliding catch, means that he's such a valuable character to pick, and that's why he's so high in people's tier list. Okay, so I'm going to try my best here to show off Mario's sliding catch. It can be a little difficult not having someone to play against, but I'm going to try my hardest here to show you a good play from him. Alright, this should be a good one. As you can see, Mario's dive distance there was absolutely insane. He dove from very far away and made a play that not a lot of other characters are going to make. Let's see if we can replicate it. He did bobble that one, but you could see that he did reach the ball. Obviously, bobbles are random, but that would have been a catch barring the bobble there. So you can already tell that Mario's going to make plays from further away than a lot of characters can. Look at that. That's an absolutely insane play. So Mario having sliding catch really allows him to be a strong outfielder and to get to a lot of balls that someone like Luigi might not. Even though Luigi has a little more speed, not having sliding catch is honestly pretty bad. And you can see here, Mario's got a bit of a strong arm, able to turn the double play nice and easy. So next up, I'm going to try to show you a bit of a wall jump here. Nope, just sliding catch again. Alright, let's try this again. I think we can get it. I know Luigi's not exactly the greatest character to test it against, but we're going to try. Nope, more sliding catch though. As you can see with this dive there, it does raise up his hitbox a little bit. This is true of all characters, but that just helps him a little extra bit when they're going out for the ball rather than in. Okay, so here I'm going to show you what Mario's wall jump looks like in action. Well, that was a really good sliding catch, but not exactly a wall jump. Let's try it again. We're trying it again. Oh, I just missed that one, but as you can see, that is the wall jump activating. It was either a little too high or I was a little off center, but you could see I ran toward the wall, I double tapped the A button, and you just barely see me miss this catch.
Yeah, boo. Damn, nice read.
Okay, so that's all that I have for you now as far as Mario's fielding and batting goes. One last note that I forgot to mention before is that Mario does have a star pitch as well. It is the same as the Fireball. Costs 1 star if he's your captain, 2 stars if he's not your captain, and it can be a really good mix-up against power hitters because it goes so fast it can be hard for them to pull the ball, and a lot of the heavy hitters are pull hitters. So that's a quick note to make about his pitching. You don't really want to pitch with Mario, but maybe you pull him in for one celebrity guest pitch there. So here on the screen now, I have Mario's chemistry chart. You know, I always show off the chemistry chart at the end, so here we're looking at it. His top chemistry links, the ones that will actually have the strong chemistry boost from, are Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. Peach, while not that great, Luigi and Yoshi are both solid characters, especially Yoshi, so you're going to see those characters a lot, and it can be pretty easy to pick up Mario with one or both of these characters on your team. Now, looking at the next tier, you have the babies, Daisy, Pianta Noki, Toad, Toadette, Toadsworth, and Monty Mole. Out of these characters, you know, having Toadsworth, having Pianta, those are pretty solid links. Toadette's not a great one since she plays the same position as Mario, so generally if they're both in the game, they will be on opposite teams. But the kind of weak point about Mario's chemistry is when we look at the bottom here. Obviously, Wario and Bowser being anti-chemistry is not great. This is actually the first character that I've shown you that's had an anti-chemistry link. He has the 2 with Wario and Bowser, which means that potentially throws to those characters will be off target. They can go past the fielder, stuff like that. So that's something to look out for. It would also reduce your team stars if you have Mario on the Bowser team or vice versa. So that is something to consider. And then you can see that 21 to 49 tier, while this isn't going to affect your gameplay, it can affect your team stars. He's got Donkey Kong, Petey, King Boo, Magic Koopa, all very strong characters. Bro. So definitely something to consider there. Overall, Mario's chemistry is not great. The other characters, especially DK that we looked at, has a very strong chemistry tree. While Mario's is a little lacking, it is interesting to see how he does have a lot of the strong characters at the top, but he has a ton of the good characters at the bottom of his chemistry. So this is all that I've got for you on the Mario Baseball Basics. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing another one of these on Sunday. The character, you know what, since you've watched to the end of the video, I'll let you know we'll be doing it on Mr. Bowser down here. Big Boss Bowser. Very, very fun character, very unique character in all of, baseball games in general. Bowser is an absolute menace, so it's going to be a lot of fun to talk about him. That video will be coming out Sunday, and then I got a few more NetPlay games coming the next week. If you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to click subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, what are you doing, man? Come on, just click that button. It really helps me out. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you on Sunday.